Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of How I Taught My Grandmother to Read by Sudha Murty. Sudha Murty is an Indian educator, author and philanthropist, and she is also the chairperson of the Infosys Foundation. She is married to the co-founder of Infosys, N.R. Narayana Murthy. She was awarded the Padma Shri for social work by the Government of India in 2006, and later in 2023 she was awarded the Padma Bhushan. When she was a girl of 12 years, she used to stay in a village in North Karnataka with her grandparents. Since the transport system was not very good in those days, they used to get the morning newspaper not until the afternoon. The weekly magazine used to come in a day late. All of them would wait eagerly for the bus which arrived with the newspapers, weekly magazine and the post. At that time, Triveni was a very popular writer in the Kannada language, and all the village people would wait eagerly for the weekly magazine Karma Veera, where one of her novel Kasi Yatra was appearing as a serial. It was a story of an old lady and her earnest desire to go to Kashi, where she wished to worship Lord Vishweshwara to attain the ultimate blessings. But finally, she sacrifices all her savings for the marriage of a young poor girl who falls in love, but there was no money for her wedding. So she gives her all her savings. Impressed by the plot of Kashi Yatra, the author's grandmother, Krishtaka, would listen to the story as her granddaughter read the episodes to her. She was so touched as she related with the main character. She could repeat the entire text by heart. She never went to school and so she couldn't read it by herself. Afterwards, she used to join her friends at the temple park and would discuss the latest episodes. After Sudha returns from enjoying a week-long wedding with her cousins, she finds her grandmother in tears. When she asks her what the matter was, her grandmother expresses her grief of getting married very early and therefore not getting a chance to receive education. She explains that while the author was away, Karma Veera came in as usual, but she couldn't read a single alphabet and felt very embarrassed, helpless and dependent. After this, she firmly decides that she will learn to read the Kannada alphabet from the next day onwards and kept the day of Saraswati Puja as the deadline. That day, she would be able to read a novel by herself. As a result, from the next day, the author started her tuition and found her grandmother to be a very intelligent and hard-working student. She diligently did her homework and slowly learned to read, repeat, write and recite. When the Dasara festival came as usual, the writer secretly bought Kashi Yatra, which had been published as a novel by that time. Suddenly, her grandmother bent down and touched her feet. The author found this as extremely bizarre, since elders never touch the feet of youngsters, and thought that her grandmother had broken the rules of the tradition. But in response to that, her grandmother replied that she was touching the feet of a guru, not her 12-year-old granddaughter, as it was the custom that a teacher should be irrespective of gender and age. She explained that her granddaughter was a very caring and loving teacher who taught her so well that she could easily read any novel confidently. This way, the author had helped her grandmother to become independent. The story ends as the author gives the gift to her grandmother and her grandmother is able to read the title Kashi Yatra by Triveni. The story ends here. It's a beautiful story by Sudha Murty. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.